Hi guys, hi everyone. This is Ashna here. I have recently started my own business, which is Milk and Oats. Previously, I was working with a startup only as the marketing head, and I am from the fifth batch of SDA Bokoni. Yeah, so thanks.
Can you also share a little bit about your academic backgrounds, anything else in your profile, so that people can connect with that? For example, were you a fresher when you joined the program, or did you have prior work experience?
Sure. So I had done my undergraduate in computer science engineering, and when I thought of doing my MBA, I was a fresher only. Basically, I just moved out of my undergrad, and that was the time when I applied for Bokuni, and immediately I joined Bokuni for my PGPB degree. So I was a fresher when I joined Bokuni, and also when I joined the company where I worked. I was a marketing manager there. So where people have a lot of doubts that a kind of fresher be a part of an MBA course, and then is there any gap they feel in terms of getting a job? That is not there from my experience.
Great, great. Okay, we'll take more questions related to that because I'm pretty sure there will be a few questions in that segment. Kaustubh, can we get a quick introduction from you?
Hi guys, this is Kaustubh. I've cleared my mechanical engineering in year 2013. I worked for around 3 years with DHL Consulting in Delhi. Post that, I attempted GMAT. After a couple of attempts with GMAT with a decent score of 750 plus, I got into Bokoni. 2 years for me were really eventful. With a lot of internships, a lot of live projects. And fresh out of Bokoni, I got into Shop Sense Retail Find, which later around like after 2 years, which sort of partially got acquired by Reliance. But for me, those 2 years were really fantastic. I got an opportunity to work in Singapore and sort of lead their Southeast Asian business. After that, I moved to Lithium Urban Technologies, which is another early stage startup in electric mobility space. And currently, right now, I am leading the founder's office and the program management office at Aura Energies, where like sort of I'm building India's first naked high electric bike. So overall, my experience post Bokoni has been in startups, and I really feel that the experience that I had in terms of internships, whether it was in Milan, whether it was in here in India, had really contributed to me in terms of everything, right? Finance, marketing, sales, in all the domains. So that is a brief about me.
Great, wonderful. Very interesting for us also to reconnect with you guys. Congratulations, both of you. I think you guys are pretty much on a very strong track in your careers. Let's start with certain very basic questions before we start taking questions from these guys. Okay, both of you have gone through the IMB program. Of course, you had the choice of choosing other MBA programs in India. So if I have to simply ask you, A, what is it that you really liked about the program and made the 2 years really good for you? And be very blunt about it. If there were certain elements that you did not like, I think it's okay to also share that. But what we want to understand is that what do you think really helped shape your the career post your MBA because of Bokoni? Or it's not just even because of Bokoni. Were there certain experiences that you felt you got which really added on, like how you were sharing? Maybe we want to expand a little bit on that.
Sure. So when I was doing my engineering and I was in my fourth year of engineering, so that was the time that I decided that I have to go ahead and do a management course, PGPB or a PGDM or MBA. So I started studying for GMAT because I wanted to enter a foreign university because of various reasons, that they have a good study culture and it's diverse. You study a lot of different things, which wherein Indian colleges just focus on a single track path. So that was my focus of getting into a foreign university. And while studying for GMAT, I came across SDA Bocconi, and as all of us always knew about SDA Bocconi, Italy. And when I came across this Mumbai center, then I thought that this is the perfect fit for me because of various reasons. I'll be in India only. I'll be studying in the Indian campus where the professors will be from the Italy campus only. I'm getting all the study materials, all the professors, everything from the Milan campus. And also, I'll be visiting the Milan campus as well for a small certain semester, which will give me an experience of an Indian MBA college as well, and an experience of a Milan college as well, where by staying in India, I'll be able to work on the internships on live projects, which will be from Indian companies. And by going to Milan, I'll be able to work on live projects and certain assignments which are from the Milan companies and Milan with Milan professors. So this is something which I felt will give me an experience of both of Indian also and abroad also. And in future, whatever the future will be, if I want to settle in India, I will have a certain connect in Indian industry as well to get a job in India. And if in case I would want to settle outside, then because of Bocconi Milan, I'll be able to connect with people there as well. So this was basically aspects which made me decide to join SDA Bocconi Asia Center. And during my entire 2 years, I thought that because of various life projects and internships I did both in India and both during my semester in Milan, helped me to shape my career much better after my MBA. And I would say that it truly helped me. Of course, it is dependent on a candidate also, that how much he extracts from the course. It's not always about the college, it's about the candidate as well, that you have to give in also to get most out of it after your
Yeah.
MBA.
I think that's a wonderful point, because I think maybe Kaustubh wants to add to this part, especially because he was saying, right, he's done a lot of internships, live projects. So Kaustubh, do you want to probably extend from this what the point that Ashna made, that rather than just getting from the college, what are the things that you do while in these 2 years that help you stand out? What are the things what are the opportunities? How do you really go away from the standard academic curriculum, the 9 to 4 classes? What are the other things that these students do, or what you've done, that helped you shape your current career path?
Yeah, so like pretty interesting thing, because like there were 2 data points which I would really love to talk about. Is the first was I was a part of the consulting club, wherein over a span of 2 years we completed close to 250 odd guesstimates, like and around 100 cases, right, in the consulting club itself, apart from the our regular curriculum. So that actually really helped me in terms of whether it was cracking interviews for at any level or at any startup that I was working for. Second thing that definitely was my personal, like I came from an engineering background with specializations in operations and supply chain. For me, choosing SDA Bocconi for this particular program was, I wanted to pivot from, say, operations profile to a more, you can say, a finance and marketing profile, right? A mix of marketing and finance. That was my objective of taking up this program. So pivoting my career was my objective here. So yeah, definitely, I would say it was like 99% I was able to do it. Yes, definitely. 1% it's still in process. So it's always going to be 99%.
It's a wonderful thing to say.
So
you're always yes.
Correct. So the thing is, for me personally, I would say my engagement with the consulting club, that was the first important step, both here in with the Indian consulting club, also the consulting club in Milan. Which was a very, very good experience for me. I got to visit offices from Bain, McKinsey, BCG offices in Milan. Got to interact with a lot of consultants there, like sort of network with them. And trust me, one thing that really helped me was, I can say, when I did my stint with Find in Singapore, almost 80% of the top management at all the, you can say, the retail brands in Singapore, working in Singapore, like Sephora, or you can talk about like Zalora, or you can talk about Zilingo, which are all the top e-commerce startups in Singapore, that all the top senior management people were from Bocconi. So for me, networking was really very easy, right? Like reaching out to them, just dropping them a message on LinkedIn, get connected, fix a meeting, and then we can take it forward from there. So that thing really helped me, which was definitely not pre-planned, but yeah, that is how eventually it helped me. For sure.
I think wonderful. Okay.